Matt, let's face it, in many businesses, employees are perceived as a required evil.
Well, no comment.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, in food service, this attitude, it harms the businesses. It creates poor morale. It complicates the hiring practices, and of course, your training costs go way up.
Fred, can you do something constructive?
Yes, sir, anything.
You know that, sorry, excuse me, but you know that prosciutto dish or something for the appetizer tonight? I need 6 of them without any trout.
No trout.
It's trout.
I've been doing trout now for 5 years.
Are you fired?
You got it.
Okay.
Prosciutto.
That was an interesting little interaction you had with Fred there.
Well, we've been here for a while.
Okay. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to provide you with a few staffing tips, okay?
I don't get any tips. I get the waiters get tips. They get good money. The best job here is the waiter. And the tips too. They share the tips, not much. Like 20% goes to the cook, so they get a piece of that.
Well, tips.
I don't get. What I get is
Right.
grief.
Not tips for waiters.
I get it.
Okay,
I'm
but
not
tips,
talking
like
about-
tips,
talking about-
suggestions.
yeah.
New employees, even experienced ones, need to be trained in customer service. So you want to make sure that your training is streamlined. Refine your hiring practices so to reduce the cost, and consider internet tools. There's a lot of fantastic internet.
Well, that's one thing I'm not using here.
Is the internet?
Yeah, I'm enough for that.
They have some wonderful things on the internet.
Hey, Matt, I really need to know whether you're going to need me on the 4th or not.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little later. Okay, about the Easter vacation thing. All right. Thanks, sweetie. We'll get back to that.
I think she was talking about the 4th of July.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll work it out.
Let me get back to this. The point is that you can spend quite a bit of time and money training your new hires, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And most work-related skills can be learned on the job. Same thing with new equipment skills or customer service.
Job, you're right.
Yeah. So finding a replacement for an employee will always cost more than the direct salary of that employee.
For how long are you talking about?
I'm talking about
You're talking about 1 month?
on an annual level. If you're in constant turnover, which most restaurants often are, you're going to be spending a great deal more money. The bottom line is this, okay? Turnover is expensive. Turnover is going to be your most expensive aspect of all of this. So let's say your assistant manager gives 2 weeks notice, okay?
Okay.
Okay, he's been with your restaurant for, say, 5 years,
Yeah.
okay? Now, the initial training took up hours of manager time, and every year maybe you reinvested in food safety training or customer service training. Well,
Got it.
okay, you're looking at an additional,
Track.
right, you're looking at 40 hours each year devoted to training them. You lose that, and additionally, think about the costs incurred after they leave. You have to pay out for more training, and most likely you yourself will have to,
Yeah.
you're going to have to cover the shifts. That's how that's going to work out for you.
I know that.
Also, employees, if they request time off, changes to the work schedule on holidays, they
See,
should.
that's where you're going to lose me.
Well, stay with me for a second here. Who's your main bartender?
That's Louise.
So say Louise is given time off for, I don't know, the 4th.
Yes.
To attend some event, right? Okay.
The boyfriend.
Okay, well, the assistant manager also approved time off for another bartender, leaving the bar short.
That
Staff.
happened, or you know that?
I think this stuff happens in restaurants all the time.
If that happened, okay, go ahead.
And I'm not, trying to put that on you, but I think that does happen. So Louise's dedication to the business and frustration level over this management snafu
Yeah.
will determine whether or not she shows up for work on the 4th. And this is the kind of thing that's preventable, okay? Just by better communication.
Hey, Louise, get a hold of me about the 4th, okay? Before you leave today, we need to get it. We need to write it down, and we need Jeff to know about it too. Okay? So before you go, and we'll work that out.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Don't ever quit.
I won't.
Okay, ever.
Nice.
You have a home here. Forever.
Now, Fred, I had the little taste of the trout. It's a different story. I would, let him go. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I like
By the way, Louise,
Yeah?
do you know how long Fred's been working here?
Just over 5 years, I think.
I know. Listen, why don't you get a little candle, put it on his trout, would you?
I'll find one.
Okay.
Fantastic. Communication is everything. You want to improve your communication with your
Listen
employees?
better.
Right. You want to improve that communication with your employees. You want to help your morale, because turnover in a restaurant is everything. 100% annually in a restaurant, turnover.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every time you have a turnover, what do you have? You have a new employee,
Yeah.
you have a new person you have to hire.
Big
You have to-
question mark.
You have to train them, you have to pay for the cost of that training. So you got to streamline your hiring methods, your training methods, streamline those. Value your employees. Use the internet for tools when you can.
So don't be a jerk,
Mhm.
be smart.
Exactly.
Kind of,
Yeah,
okay.
pretty much.
Yeah, all right.
Okay?
And what is this gonna cost me?
This will save you money to do this.